Hey y'all. So I'm sitting outside, so I figured I'd just answer a few things that I've gotten questioned about. Well, I'm sitting here watching the littles, so I'll wait until some of you get. I don't know if the notifications on this channel work or not. I think so, but I'm not sure. I have no clue. Ask my haters, they know, because they have GPS up my ass. So there's that. I'll give it a minute. Oh, as one of them pops out because they don't want seen in my chat. Imagine that. Hey, Gina, how are you today? Happy Friday. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Gonna have some fun this weekend. I've been all over today, it seems like. I've been in such a research hole that my head is ready to explode. Hey, Denise, how are you? Sorry, y'all. You'll be hearing my littles because we're sitting at the pool, so Auntie is keeping an eye on them and hanging out. So if I need to mute and stuff, it's because we're here. But you guys can hear me okay, right? Hey, Rockabit. I did, Gina. I did. But now they're all like, my fun is like going away because it's almost the end of Scorpion season. So, hey, Les. Hope you all are having a great day. It's so weird this time change for me. When we were in Utah, it wasn't as far off from the East Coast. It was only 2 hours difference, but now the full 3 hours. Like some of you guys are getting ready for dinner. It's 4:30 for some of you. I mean, in the UK, that's a whole different ball game too. They're like a whole day ahead. Australia, all those guys, you guys are a whole day ahead, but it's crazy. We are doing good, Gina, for sure. Thank you. You're sitting here relaxing. Hey, Sheila. Okay, y'all. So, first couple of things I need to address. I got a message that people said it doesn't smell like fish. Is that your armpits? Did you forget to put deodorant on today? The littles are out here with me. Um, they're such dorks. But somebody sent me a message concerned because they said that there was channels dragging Kyle. First of all, I don't think it's my Kyle. I don't know. I didn't care because once they told me the channel, I was like, yeah, fuck. I don't give two shits. But I don't think that it's my Kyle. And if they are, so be it. Like, there's nothing to drag him over. So, I mean, whatever. But I highly doubt it's my Kyle. Those of you, okay, Miss Leah, thank you. But people are like somehow thinking it's my Kyle because Kyle's, you know, known out here. But I'm not concerned about it, even if it was. But definitely doesn't seem like my Kyle. They were saying something about weird hats. He skipped to my Lou, Mercedes girl. I was laughing. I was like, wait, what? That can't be. So, no, that's not. And they confirmed it's not my Kyle. So I don't even know how that would have gotten confused, to be honest. I think people just hear names and run with shit. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah. And I appreciate it. Like people are concerned, but this is the stuff that like a lot of people will just go pop off and run with. And I'm like, no, like I'll just set it straight. Even if it was my Kyle, drag away. He's mine and I'm good with that. He doesn't need acceptance by a bunch of weirdos on the internet. Like we're good there. I know, Sheila. I was just like, I don't know how they would even, yeah. But thankfully, it's not him. Anyways, there's a few other ones that I got though too. So I guess the stupid bitch that's obsessed with me, as you guys all know, has been trying to once again push off the narrative that I somehow am involved with Katie Joy. I haven't had a conversation with Katie Joy in almost a year. Hold on just a moment, you guys. Let me mute. She's gonna ask. She asked me if the vacuum's gonna suck her up. Not the vacuum's in the pool. And she's like, I didn't know what she was gonna ask me, so I figured, shit. Okay, so we're back to the whole basis of what they started this on over a year ago, and somehow I am being directed to do things for Katie. Now, supposedly, there's also a harassment order on me. That is not true. There's nothing of the sort. Um, there would never even be, because I really do not mess with these people. I will be honest. I told you guys yesterday, I am definitely handling everything behind the scenes in a very calculated way. And it will be through proper legal channels. It will not be the dirty, low blow bullshit, anything like that. I'm completely over this. This is way too far. The spin of the stories that they're trying, that I'm trying to, I don't know how I would have control over her computer, framing her. Like, that was just her computer outing her. Hey, Scorpio. Hey, New Year's Day. Talk to MM about this. New Year's Day, about the Kyle situation. I don't care who it is, to be honest. I just wanted to make sure, because people are concerned, like thinking it's my Kyle because that's the only Kyle they know. Same with me. Like, I don't know who the other Kyle is, so people hear names and just instantly like get freaked out, and I'm like, no, 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 no. Oh, Miss Leah, that's why. Okay, okay, that makes sense now, because the person that messaged me is an OG. That That's interesting. Hey, Perry. Hey, everybody. If I missed you, let's see what else. So there's no harassment order. There's no stalking order. I'm not working for Katie. They have tried that narrative for over a year now. Um, Sheila, right? I got let go a year ago. No, I'm just joking. I was never involved with any of that. Um, I don't know what the fucking purpose is of all this weird shit again. What they're even attempting to do, but they need to consider themselves lucky at this point, because they've gotten away with a whole lot over the years. I've been deep in the hole of like knowing what the fuck they really are. For the first time, I finally paid attention to a little bit of what they've done, who they are, and let me just say, oh, they have bigger issues to deal with. You finally caught a live. You didn't get on board today. Oh, Mercedes. Yeah, that's why people are confused. Thank you, New Year's Day. People are really froggy. Yeah, uh Scorpio, that's I've never like I most of you know this. I don't respect a lot of people out here. Like, I will say that they're factual on certain things when they're being factual, but I anyways, whole different arena, and I don't even watch any of those people. So this whole anti community to me is still really weird, and I preferred to keep it that way, but I guess they can't keep it that way. So, hey T. So that I wanted to update you guys on. Like, let her lie, let her say whatever she wants. I am not concerned about it. No skin off my back. She just looks like the complete obsessed weirdo. Another thing I want to clear up is Devious is not a part of any of these Facebook groups. I know that 100%. They're also saying that Erica has now spun all of these new narratives in these new stories and place people with these groups. No, Exposed is a group of women that have been doing the same weird shit on Facebook for years. That's a completely different group. Yes, I know exactly who they are. It's not Devious. It's not any of those people. They're not involved in any of that. I don't even think Devious and those guys they're not OGs from those Facebook communities at all. They're nobody. Like, the OGs over there don't even know who these people are, didn't know who they were. Um, what else did she spin? Oh my God, the stories that she has told have just been, I don't even know what the point is either, besides she's hate bonding with, I don't get it, y'all, but facts are important, and none of that is truthful. I stayed away from that shit for a reason, because it's messy on all sides. The people that call her out go too far, in my opinion, and end up doing some of the same thing they do. It becomes obsessive. This has been going on for 5+ years with Facebook communities. I love a lot of those people over there. but there's a group of them I can't fucking stand either, and I've been transparent about that forever. Hey, Hope. Hold on, I missed a lot of you guys coming in. Oh, it's so good to see some of you. Hey, let's be honest. T0 K, and I'm not trying to say this stuff to hurt anybody's narrative or their feelings, but it is what it is. It's the truth. Okay, Denise. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just was like, if it is, it is. If it isn't, I don't care. No big deal over here. It's not, Denise. They confirmed it's not. But people were worried. Yes, Hope. Yeah, she came with the Dre stuff. She was not a part of, and as you guys all know, like she started over with the Molly things. Devious has been very vocal. I haven't seen her in a long time, but I saw Erica's community post and she did write an apology to me. However, fuck you and your apology the long way because you made thousands of people think that I called CPS on you 211 times. Nah, I don't get down with people like that. You can take your apology and stick it up your ass. I might forget you, but I'll never forget you, kind of thing. It's so funny because I'm like, what the hell? People are just doing too much. Let's see. What else did pop off? And that's the crazy part is like Erica came in and was used by the antis. That's how Erica got involved in all this stuff. Like, if you guys remember, she was one of the first to come out and say that she had a restraining order on Katie Joy and all of those things. And she was buddied with SM, that fucking weird non-blending hair extension weirdo. I'm not even going to say her name because that's how much I do not give two shits about her. And the other one, Tube Top Tammy, she's like late to the game and wasn't a factor in any of this stuff. So that's what's so weird to me is how she has made herself a part of all these stories. However, the only part she has in any of these stories is the messy dumb bitch that everybody used to do dirty shit. There's that. Oh, Hope. Was she live? See, I don't even get notifications myself. I've been, y'all, I had to take a break. So I watched Lisa, but in between watching Lisa, we have a leak in our ceiling too. That was the major thing I was dealing with. But um, on top of that, I've been researching and I will probably have over 400 hours of like time invested in researching the Tony Robbins, the Glenn Beck, and the Tim Ballard connection by the time I'm done. And I'm nowhere even close. Like, I wanted to kind of touch on the adoption stuff and the Tim Ballard's wife stuff today. I can't. I have so much more deep dive to do. My head hurts. Like, I have been watching videos, doing research, going back to like years because it's so convoluted. And then I had a great conversation and a phone call with a really wonderful creator friend of mine today. That was great. And we talked about some new things that I will be talking about down the road. Many of you love her dearly. She's a wonderful creator. Shout out to Rabbit. Um, we were talking about the Mormon church putting, and I hope she talks about this. I hope she dives in this because she's been covering the Hawaii wildfires. But we were talking about the Mormon church putting a temple within 25 miles of the fire. There's so much shit. So I really hope she talks about that because she'll do great. What did you say? Is this Wolf Mama? Yeah, Scorpio. I think it was. Well, it's an OG, but even the OGs, you got to remember too. Even OGs don't. There's so much shit that goes on. It's impossible to keep up on all sides of stuff. Yesterday, the stuff, and I want to talk about this too. I want to give an apology to Lisa too because I am one of Lisa's mods, as you guys know. I adore Crimes and Fashion, and I had stepped out. I was there in the early part of her live yesterday, and then I got a phone call and had to leave, and then I got stuck in the other rabbit hole of the bullshit. By the way, that video is back up. Me dragging Laura's ass is back up, and all that insanity is back up. I like put music over the phone number shit. If you haven't watched that one, go watch it. It's fucking funny. So what was I saying? Oh, I guess a bunch of stuff popped off in Lisa's chat yesterday, and I personally felt really bad because it was starting the day before, and I had asked everybody to kind of sit on their hands, block each other, stop going back and forth. one person got offended, the other one ignored me. You know, you can only do so much. But in Lisa's chat, just so you guys know, anywhere that I mod for people, that's not my channel. That's not my, like, I'm not there to disrespect their audience or their friends, whoever they choose. I mod for people that have people in their chats. Like today is a great example. So let me explain this. So I wasn't there yesterday. Shit broke loose, and I felt terrible because I watching Lisa's like apology video. That was so. She should have never been put in that position, y'all. We are adults out here, and if you don't like somebody, stop. Be a fucking adult about it. Like it gets gross, and it harms the mission of what people are trying to do, like bring awareness. You look just as bad as the people you're calling out when you do shit like that. It just, Danielle, it's so good to see you. There was a lot of disrespect and bullshit going on in her chat and targeted stuff going on, and I wasn't there, and I felt really bad, like really bad about it. I don't know, it really bothered me because Lisa is so unproblematic. Not at all. Like so unproblematic. Oh, thank you so much, Hope. Nana Ale. Hey, Queen Bella. Yeah, Scorpio. There's a lot of that though. Hey, KB. An OG is one that's been around for quite some time. You're an independent old grandma. Nana L's an OG. Miss Leah's an OG. A lot of you guys are OGs. Yeah, I know, Scorpio. It was started to head that way the day before, as we were noticing. Me and you were talking about it in the chat, and it was starting to go that way. And I just felt really bad because it's people can't respect, and she's so unproblematic. It's not even funny. Like she is one of the kindest souls. And I'm going to give you an example. Like today, I'm one of her mods. Guess who rolls in there? Laura. I drug Laura's ass hard yesterday. Sorry, planes flying over. And I'm not apologetic about it at all. Like, nope, not, I said what I said, stand on what I say. But she's in her chat. And even though I have a wrench, I'm not going to like poke at her, start shit with her, or, you know, that's just not who I am. And I wish more people could realize that they don't have to have an opinion on everything. They don't have to, if you don't like somebody, that's cool. You don't have to like them, but you also don't have to start shit in other people's place. Like, I don't know. It's so gross. It's so fucking gross. Yeah, Queen Bella. I just felt bad though because I don't like watching people that I care about get hit like that because she had nothing to do. Nana L, I don't know the ins and outs. I would suggest watching Lisa's stream from it. She explained it pretty well of what, you know, in broad terms. I think it was multiple things popping off, but I just felt bad. I really did feel bad because my mods, my mods are awesome. Like I really luck out. Oh, and we're on the channel that really doesn't have mods. I think I only have 2 over here. Yeah, Nana L, it's impossible. Scorpio, that a lot of people can't put that aside. Oh, Mercedes. Are they terrible at picking fruit? Hey, Beaverhausen. Absolutely. Denise, that's what I do too. Petty, it is crimes and fashion. Oh, sorry, y'all. I've got to add wrenches over here. I just haven't done it. This chat's always unproblematic. Like, I didn't even realize I didn't have mods. It's just my backup channel. I just started using it really. So I'll add mods. Y'all will get your wrenches soon. I don't even know why I have mods. I don't let anybody block anything, anyways, usually for the most part. So, yeah, craziness to me. You know what, Sheila? I was so disappointed too because I was so like pissed at myself for a minute. I'm like, I'm gonna actually defend this bitch and provide the proof for her. And then when she pulled that shit and let flat out not only lied on me, but then lied on everybody else that was sticking up for her yesterday. Like, of all days, Mobs and me both stick up for her. And then she lets Molly up there to drag us. Whatever. It is what it is, but it was fun. Let me see. PG, thank you. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not good with this. Hey, Revival. Yeah, Crimes and Fashion is Lisa. She can drag somebody like no other when she gets going. It is funny as hell, but I really like her. Like I jive with her personality. There's only a few places I really go anymore, as far as chats, just because a lot of it's too overwhelming for me, and I'm in such a different rabbit hole. I did pop into Pascal's this morning. He was covering some of the Frankie situation, and he was talking about um, some of the stuff. I agree with some of his takes on things. I'm seeing that I don't agree with many people across the board. So I think I'm going to have to take and leave people's content. And that's what I do a lot. Like, some things are for me, some aren't. It doesn't mean I don't like somebody or don't support them, but I'm just realizing that I'm really picky. I'm really picky about shit. It's crazy out here, though. There was something else I wanted to address too that I got brought into. Shit. And now it like left my mind. Um, we talked about the Kyle thing. Uh, by the way, most people know Kyle as Contonio. So that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure they're not talking about my Kyle, but cool. um, we talked about the devious situation, even though, like, yes, I think Flava's a flip flop fish. I think she's problematic as fuck. I'm not going to blame people for things that they're not involved in. And she had nothing, to my understanding, unless she has been deeply embedded in something else. She had no idea who these people were on Facebook either. So crazy. Um, but they were not a part of these Facebook groups like Erica's community post. Oh my God, if you guys want fucking hours of reading, go read that. Except understand that none of that is factual at all. She's just making shit up. Yeah, Nana L, one of the OGs came to me and thought it was my Kyle that they were talking about. And I don't follow those people, whoever they've been talking about it. So I was like, well, if it is, it's not a big deal. But I really doubted that it was, because Kyle's so unproblematic. It is whatever it is. Um, but I don't know why people are just making up lies to make up lies about things and rewriting history. That seems to be a constant out here. I don't fuck with certain groups on Facebook because they're messy bitches, and they don't even, they have no credibility, and they haven't for years, but they build a big audience because they will make sure somebody ends up homeless, and I'm not that type of person. I think that's disgusting, and they definitely will go really far real life, and they start getting real petty with a bunch of the shit. So I don't fuck with a lot of the Facebook groups. I'm very selective on who I do mess with over there. But Devious and Flava weren't involved in that, to my understanding. Petty, the crazy thing is over here, I've never had a chat like that ever. Oh, really, Mercedes? That fucking sucks. Yeah, when they pick fruit, I get really irritated with like substitutions, or like they'll pick strawberries that are molded on the bottom. That shit pisses me off. But it is a nice thing to help. Yes, honestly, and I feel so bad for the mods too. Like, mods get stuck. Even my mods, I feel so bad because they get stuck with the whole, like, oh, you mod for this person, you must feel this way. No, you guys, I have wrenches on channels. Oh, that was the other thing. I have wrenches on channels, y'all, that I will support. I show up in, hang out in occasionally, but that does not mean that I'm down with everything that happens either. Like, there's a lot of that. And I have wrenches on channels that I didn't even know I had wrenches on. Yeah, Queen Bella. A lot of people can't. And you know what though? It reflects poorly on the entire community, because when you weaponize your subs to go do your dirty work, or like go over and constantly comment on people's posts and constantly like drag somebody and comment and do all that stuff, that's going to come back on the creators usually. And it's not a good look, especially when you have people in chats talking about like being victim of the doxing and stuff. But then, yeah, I probably should be careful what I say here, but there's just some shit that's going on that looks real bad. You were asked to wear one back then. Hell to the nah. Yeah. Oh, Petty, 100%. She's never changed. She'll never change. And that's why, like, if you guys want to see, I brought up people that have been affected in their real life by her over a year ago. Those streams are up. I don't have experience with her like that. I don't know her like that. I've said the same thing all along. I just knew who she was and was well aware of the bullshit and the mini alts and stuff. So I stayed away from it. So just please be careful. But she's not alone. Like some of the other ones that are constantly around those are just as bad. PG, I think that that happens with everybody though. If you on and I get what you're saying, but I I think people have a real hard time like we're adults. I don't know if you guys like each yourselves 100% of the time, but if you're constantly like patting yourselves on the back and proud of yourself and you don't ever fuck up or say something that might offend somebody, like I don't know, I do it all the time. And there are things that we have to learn to like take and leave, right? So there's things that I might not even agree with people, but it doesn't blind me to, you know what, I really like this part or that part. And a lot of people get caught up in that. And I also, I'm going to say this really frankly, I don't know what we're doing out here where like if we don't agree with something a creator does, or we don't condone it, or we have this like hate mob that's forming, that these people need to be like sacrificial almost, like why are we doing this? It just seems so weird anymore. Miss Leah, you will be by the end of today when I add your rent. Oh, see, Queen Bella. Hey, Blank Slate. Yeah, Perry, and I sit on my hands a lot. I sit on my fucking hands a lot. Queen Bella, and I have a hard time. I will be the first one to tell you, I'm not a blocker. I don't block shit. Hey, Smiles. Hey, Apple. I'm not a blocker. I feel that adults can be adults and usually handle their shit, but obviously some people can't. But I just felt bad about the shit that broke out because I'm like, what the fuck? But we all can be judgmental assholes too. And there's things that I say people don't like. I do things that people get pissed off at me about and tell me off about all the time. And that's okay. That's human nature. Why you gotta lie? PG, what do you mean? What do you gotta lie about? Did somebody lie? Oh, all of the lies and the twisting of the story. Yeah. Yeah. And half the time they don't even remember what the initial story they told was. And then they like a lot of this is where I laugh because I mod for people that are friends with people that have fucked with me. Hardcore. You know how hard that is, and you know how much self control I've had to have over the last year to not say a whole lot of shit. It is hard at times. Laura was just in the chat I was modding for, being nice, and I sat there, didn't poke the bear. I actually was proud of myself. I texted Crazy Nurse and was like, look at me go, yay, me. I just drug that bitch harder than shit yesterday. Take it or leave it. But I won't let it guard, like, blind me to, I still don't like her. Absolutely. Yeah, PG. And they come back around and then, you know, I don't know. It just feels like there's so much ridiculousness going on right now. And it's like, I I've never seen so many adults group up that we all have to like the same people or stand. I don't know. I'm so confused on so much shit right now. Personally conflicted on shit. Because I tell you guys all the time, like if somebody's kind to me in a chat, they could be having a shitty ass day. I might not like that fucking person, right? There's very few people that I really don't like. And it's usually people that have outrageously lied on me. Like you kind of have to get my attention for me to not like you. And it's people like that. But if they come in and they're kind to me, now there's people that have also apologized to me profusely and been really kind, and I'm cool with that. Like we all make mistakes, right? We all do stupid shit. It's how it's handled. But there are people that I watch talk shit about me all the time, and then they'll come into a chat and they're nice to me. Do you know what I do? I say hi and keep it moving. That's it. That's it. Because I'm not going to start shit in other people's places, but I'm getting really confused because it's just like this mob of people that feel that they all like they just flip from one side to the other and from this side to the other. And I'm so confused. Oh, hold on. I'm missing stuff. Yeah, Mercedes. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. Absolutely. Oh, the double standard, Queen Bella, come on now. The double standard is so thick out here. The hypocrisy we are drowning in. We are all hypocritical assholes. Let's be truthful here. There ain't none of us that are not judgmental. There ain't none of us that are perfect. There ain't none of us that have not fucked up and done something wrong and said something wrong. Like the real angel, hello. Yeah, PG, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not a blocker. Because I think you give people what they want a lot of times when you do end up blocking them too. They're like, ha, see, I triggered them. They blocked me. Like, I'll block trolls when they're just derailing or being stupid. But yeah, Queen Bella, not shocking. Who would have thunk of it? I know, Sheila. I know. Crazy, huh? The only thing you flip occasionally is the bird. I haven't flipped a table or anything. I don't do anything. I just kill scorpions. That's how I take out my aggression. You don't think you've ever used a wrench? See, my poor mods get so bored. That's why like all of them are like, wait, I don't have my wrench over here. And I'm like, you guys don't even I don't even I don't make you guys do anything. No, you guys are great support though. You done? Okay. All right, dry your hair. You're dripping like a waterfall. Will you take Dexter in with you, please? The bottom of your hair, honey. Take it in the ends of your towel. Grab the ends. There you go. There you go. Take him with you. Go with Nana. No. No, you little turd. He's worse than the girls, y'all. Oh, Kenzie had another doctor's appointment today, y'all. She's Are you okay? Yeah, well, it's because your feet are wet, goofball. Are you okay? Walk like a duck so you don't fall. Go get in the bathroom and change because you are dripping wet everywhere, and I'm gonna have to mop my floors up. Okay, I'll get it in a minute, or you get it, please. Oh, hold on, y'all. What? Okay, you're gonna use mine? No, ma'am. No. Not until I figure out where that leak is. Hold on, y'all. Talk amongst yourself for a minute. I gotta entertain kids and animals. No on the garden tub today. We gotta figure out where that leak is first, kiddo. Okay. And then you can. But you can use my shower, that's fine. He's not home yet, Britt. He's still gone. He looks handsome though. And I don't have a picture of it. We FaceTime, so. I tell you what, I hate him being gone. The older I get, like, I am such a baby. I was telling one of my friends that the other day. I used to never like, in my past relationships, when they were home all the time, I was like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I need my space. And with Kyle, I'm like, neither one of us can sleep. We've both been like the biggest babies the last few days. Like, the girls have even been having a hard time though, because usually if Kyle's gone, we're gone together, or we're we're here all the time. So it's ridiculous. I guess that means I like him a little bit. A little bit. Of course. Sharing is caring, right? Nana L. Yeah, a blank slate. Like I don't know. I've never really had that. I guess knock on fucking wood, because but I also am very like, if you come in here and like try to derail, I will put you in your fucking place. I don't give two shits where you come from, what you're doing. I take control pretty fast, and I put the standard out. Like, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Even Charlie got to say exactly. Yeah, blank slate. A lot of people act like they can take a little bit of ribbing and a little bit of joking, but a lot of them are really sensitive. Yeah, hope. Yesterday was all like, I was actually gonna defend the truth because Molly did trash her business. Y'all, the clips will be out sooner or later, I'm sure of it. Um, they won't be from me because, of course, that's what's trying to go on, ban content creators. But yeah, blank slate. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Right? Get older so you can retire. I'm definitely not tired of him. I miss him. You sound like some of these comments. What do you mean? Scorpio, I don't think you're problematic. I think you point out problematic stuff. I don't know. I don't see anybody as problematic. If I see people as problematic, that's a normal chat. You're still waiting on the batteries for them. Oh God, Miss Leah, for the vibrating code. They don't like it because, hey, Marcy. Oh, it's homecoming. That'll be fun. Yeah, Mercedes, 100%. You have every right to, though, because if you're trying to like communicate with them, that's one of the functions of the app. Like, that's what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, I get that. You love when yours is gone? Yeah, Denise, yeah. Charlie has been gone for a long time. Yeah, Scorpio, I don't see a problem with it either, though. Like, I don't know. Like, problematic is different to everybody. Like, what I see, you really have to do something for me to see you as problematic. I think because everybody has, and I say this all the time, like, we've got to start accepting people for who they are, whatever that means, whatever that looks like. This whole control of trying to control a bunch of strangers on the internet is wild to me. People are entitled to have differing opinions. People are entitled to not like people. You don't have to have a fucking reason just because you don't like some. Cool, that's totally fine. That's your right. That's how we all are. But the constant push of the opinions and this community think tank of like, oh well, this is the, and I say it all the time, like, I think half of the problem is we become more problematic than we do helpful. Like, we go in with good intent and that intent gets lost so fast because you start doing the exact same things for as the people you're calling out. Like, if I saw a group of you, and I'll be frank, very frank about this, if I was to ever talk about Laura and then see like 10 of you in her chat ganging up on her and like in defense of me or anything like that, or like dogpiling on her from my chat, like my people, you're not my people, of course. You're you're free independent thinkers. But if that was like a group mentality thing, like let's say I had a Discord and I dropped a link in there and said, "Oh, Laura's live talking about me," and then all of us went over there, I would, well, first of all, if I was involved in it, that's fucking shitty. But secondly, if I was to watch people do that and like, I don't need anybody to defend me first, but secondly, it's okay for people just to talk shit and keep it moving too. You are my people, Miss Leah. You know that. I don't know. It's so weird. Does that make sense to you guys? You know what I'm saying? Like the Betty stuff. I get why some of you guys comment on her stuff, but there's people that every time she posts, goes live, anything, they're in there like razzing her, and I'm like, what? You know your comment's gonna get blocked. So what does that do for you at the end of? I don't know. It's just so weird to me. No, Brittany, I don't think so. No. She's trying to be a star witness for them. Oh, you should though. PG, I think it's disgusting, especially after she let Molly on her panel yesterday to trash her about it. That's very problematic for me. Before I kept my nose out of it. I don't get into people's businesses and stuff like that because it's not for me. The only problem I have with it is, first of all, it's not my decision. Obviously, her and them, like the two of them, obviously have a relationship. So I don't know what's talked about behind the scenes. So I don't know if permission was given. That could be a thing. Totally. So I stay out of it there. But when she allowed MGL to go up on panel and question the validity of it and or drag her about it, that's not the time and place. And if you are making like it just it bothered me. But beyond that, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. So ooh, 60. That sounds good though. It can get frustrating. I didn't know Scorpio Stain could not speak. I don't know who has done that. I don't know if somebody. Scorpio is always here. Oh, Queen Bella, I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, I am just I think I need a body pillow. I just like things routine. I'm very structured. We're very structured. We're very old. We're very old souls. Like we fall asleep holding hands on the couch every night. My sleep schedule is completely off. I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning last night. Just like I can't sleep without it. It's crazy. Hey, Slow Flow. Hopes, I'm proud to have you over here. Yeah, blank slate. She steals half your jokes, Denise. Oh yeah. I got a great group of people. I'm very proud of my people. And I don't say my people as in like possessive at all. You guys are independent people, but I feel very fortunate to have the group around me that I do. You can't comment. That's some bullshit. Hmm. Yeah, PG. That's such a sticky situation. Ah, yes, Smiles. I'm the same way. I might not say something, but check it. It's in the memory bank. It did, Scorpio. Oh gosh. See, and that's the other thing too. It constantly, but here we are talking about it too. So yeah, it gets a lot. It gets a lot. So Flo, I was talking about how I felt bad about what went on in Lisa's yesterday when I had left and I didn't know, and I just felt bad. I don't give two shits though. At the end of the day, I don't care where people go. It's actually refreshing to me to see people outside the like same circle that people just. I don't know how you guys do it. I will be frank, and I'm going to say this, and if you get offended, I'm sorry. But how the fuck do you guys watch content on BHB that's regurgitated about the same exact live or clip from 15 clip channels and 14 fucking commentary channels? How? How do you guys do that? That's BHB overload, y'all. Aw, Miss Leah, I have three usually in my lap too. Yeah, so Flo, it is getting to be a lot. Yeah, Smiles, that's me too. I have a photographic memory at times, and it's not. Of course, Queen Bella, you are. Everybody's welcome on the island. Everybody's welcome on the island, except for those that aren't. And you guys know who I don't like. I'm very vocal and say it right out front. There's no question about who I don't like. But they would have never, they're not the type of people that would ever be over here with us, anyways, because they're just lie to lie. Like people like that are just not our people. Women are catty. Women can be catty, 100%. I can't do it either. I see that though. Like, you guys, like, we are making her into a victim in a way too. And it's just like such a convoluted mess. Scorpio, I don't either. I don't message behind the scenes. I'm not in discords, I'm not in group messages, I'm not in, I mean, we do have a group message, but that's between me and two of the islanders. But we haven't even used it in months. The creator I talked to today had to call me because I don't check my messages at all. I've been trying to go like support the channels I like because I like a lot of these channels that cover BHB, but I'm like, as soon as I realize that's, I'm like, nope. And I get it. I did the same thing with Molly. Once you're on something, you just kind of hammer it home. But we give these people victim status and make them relevant. Like at some point in time, sometimes it's better to ice people out, but everybody has a different way of doing it. Zero, where are you being accused of being? Zero, you're complete. You go everywhere too. You and Miss Leah are always everywhere. And I love that about you guys. And you're accepted everywhere and you're not problematic. I don't know. I like that. Hey, Patty. Yeah, BHB just drives me fucking batty, to be honest. That's why I've never really done content on her because she's just dumb too. Like I have a real hard time with their like when there's no intellect. Even Tyler Feller, I'll be truthful though. I've been watching some of his stuff just to kind of get a little bit well versed, and I'm really disgusted by him. In my opinion, he's one of the most dangerous creators on this app. The way he is hammering stuff home and how he's doing it is the most disgusting, vile, grimy thing I've ever seen. So Flo, I'm not at all. With people I care about, yes. But I have a real big wall with the internet and I have to really give a fuck. I give a fuck about a lot of people out here. That's first and foremost, but I have to remember at the end of the day, these are strangers. Their opinions about me do not mean anything to me. And it can be hard to do at times. Queen Bella, I hate to say this, and this might rub people the wrong way, but we knew it was coming. And I'm not saying it's right because, again, it's not right. But unfortunately, even I said it for months. I knew it was going to happen. They had been digging, they had been poking because you can't poke somebody and call them out. We know these people, that's why they're getting called out, right? Is because of their horrible, egregious behaviors and their harm for people. That's why they get called out. But when you enter an arena like this, unfortunately, and I don't know how to get people to understand that that is something that is to be expected. But then when it happens, people go so crazy over the other side, protective of the creators, that they make it worse for the creator, like making threats. Because, and I'm not saying any of you guys did that at all, but I have seen it that people are making threats because she doxed headstones. So now they're threatening her. And I'm like, that two wrongs don't make a right. And that discredits everything that we say we stand against. It gets really muddy and we start doing way too much. Yeah, PG, that is true. That is very true. A lot of people don't like to be questioned. Islanders ask a lot of questions. Shit, some of my people over here used to be Molly folks, and I fuck with them. I love these people. I think they're great, but I also know that they're good people. They didn't buy into all the bullshit. They left when it got too much. They were there for certain pieces. They didn't agree with everything. Like that happens too. It's totally okay. Zero's channel is great. I used to just Burnt Toast is usually who I go to watch BHB content. And a lot of times I like catch replays or whatever. Sorry, Nana. I'm terrible about it. I miss him too, Patty. He should be home tomorrow, hopefully. He's trying to finish up his job. He went and got a haircut today. Yeah, smiles, exactly. It crosses boundaries on both sides. Mhm. Mhm. Blank slate, absolutely. Yep. I don't know why more people don't like they feel like they can't be seen in the chat. You come in and do a chat, and I'm there, and you don't like the person, and you try to condemn me for it. I'm gonna tell you to go get lost. I'm a fucking grown ass adult. I can go where the hell I want. I can think what I want. Like, and that's what I want to empower you guys to take your power back because so many of these creators are running you through the mud. And I'm gonna be frank, and I'm not one of them. Me and this frank word today. What the fuck? It's my title for a frank. Let's get frank about the Frankie situation. But there's so many lines that get crossed. Ugh, Queen Bella. Oof. Yeah, petty. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And people start believing it because they see people going and commenting on her stuff and going into her chats. And she has a way of convincing them that it's always people from over here that call in her lines, which some of the times it is not from here, but from these communities. They become the very things that we say we stand against. Scorpio, because they don't care. What? You're being accused of being a troll account now? Oh my god, bro. PG, chaos and confusion and ridiculousness because she's a fucking obsessed weirdo. And when I say obsessed, I mean obsessed. I don't, Brittany. I need to make some actually. Shit. They accuse and see what sticks. Yeah, they just throw shit out there a lot of times too. Patty, that's not a bad thing to say. That's a human thing to say. That's a very human thing to say. I don't care for her at all, but at some point in time, everybody's got a breaking point too. And she don't care about anybody else's. So I know that people will make that argument like, oh, well, she don't care. I get that. But that's where we as humans have the choice of like, There is still people out there that do care about her, like her family and other things like that. Granted, she don't care about anybody else, but it is a lot. It's a lot. She loves the attention though. She does love it. So I don't know. Yeah, Brittany, I wasn't there for that, so I don't know. I heard bits and pieces of it after the fact, so I don't know full details to make an assumption or make a comment on that just because I wasn't there. Yes, Hope, that's a great idea. Yeah, Revival, I have a hard time too. Like, I can take bits and pieces of it, but like I said the other day, like, at least, at least she's trying to do it. Granted, I would never do or use the things like she goes overboard, keep it simple. But again, like, I'm not in her home eating those foods. So why do I really give a shit at the end of the day? I mean, honestly, and I can be petty too. I think that's where people's petty sides come out. And I think it's okay at times, but I think it gets carried away because it's all day, every day too. And I'm not sitting on a high horse. I've done myself in. Y'all know that. I've taken things too far at times too. I'm human just like everybody else. I'm not condemning anybody. I'm not trying to like I'm just as flawed as everybody else. And let me tell you, when I get a bone in my mouth, I don't let that shit go. I wish she could stick to or like the cooking stuff and do the cooking stuff and then somebody do fun commentary over it. I think that could be funny. I actually have told Revival that I should do cooking channels and have her voiceover because by the way, if you didn't know, Revival is like the funniest fucking person I've ever met in my life. And that's not even a joke. She should be a stand up comedian. Not even a joke. She is so funny. So just to trash on me, just to kind of level the playing field, like I honestly, it wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. It would be funny as shit. But I think, I don't know. I feel like we just get so stuck in a rut out here. Yeah, they do that, Scorpio. They do that though because it's their way of grouping everybody together and being the victim. Same with Vada. That's why she can't name names. That's why she includes me in the Katie Joy stuff, the uni stuff. Like she can't actually like if she actually had to blame me for anything, she'd be pretty fucked. Well, first of all, she lies nonstop, so she'd just make up some more shit. But secondly, like she wouldn't be able to. She can't separate because then her argument goes away because she's blamed me for things that I have never had anything to do with. It happens to everybody. Yes, I agree with that, Brit. Absolutely. 100%. Patty, it shouldn't worry you. That's human nature. That's because you're a good human being that you feel that way. I think it would be problematic if we didn't have those self check-ins, right? I think you would have it would be more problematic for me if you didn't say that. Yes, Denise, absolutely. Yep. People get behind these keyboards and these screens and forget that there are real humans on the other side. Yep, fighting your own battle is a huge thing. Yeah, Nana L, that's normal too. Hey, it is what it is. And that's okay to say that. Like, I guarantee Burnt Toast wouldn't even be offended by that either. Like, she's the type that can take that type. Like, there are certain creators out here that absolutely rock with constructive criticism, right? Like, they, and it might have just been a night where she needed to be petty too. I don't fault anybody for that either. I was there for a little bit, but I couldn't even figure. Like, once she put cumin on that stuff, I was out. I was pretty much like, oh, no, no, no. A blank slate. No, I don't think she's blaming Emmy for everything. I will not say that because she blames burnt toast for the world being flat. I'm just joking. The world's not flat, but she blames burnt toast first and foremost, and then she does the same thing that Vada does to me. So Betty blames burnt toast top, and then she tries to lump all of these other people in under burnt toast and claim that they're all like doing stuff on behalf of or for Burnt Toast is her target, and everybody knows that. Emmy is just the gnat right now at her ankles because she's been covering her so much daily. And like Betty doesn't like that. And there's like a competition of wits or something. I don't know what's going on. That's a whole weird situation for me that I just can't deal with. I'll be totally honest. Like it gets too much for me. So I'm like, I can't handle Betty that much. I'm probably the one that if you ask me certain things, but I don't know. And I think Betty is extremely problematic and dangerous to victims and their stories and everything of that nature. So I feel like that gets lost in the sauce. Yep, Denise agreed. I understood what she said, Queen Bella. Yeah, Patty, I do too. Everybody deserves people that care about them. Yeah, 100%. Patty, I think that's very reasonable. Did you really say that? What did I say? Cumin? Yeah, yeah, smiles. I get that. Hey, Bama. Oh, congrats. I hope she does great in her audition. She'll do great. She bores you to death. Yeah, she's a lot. Yeah, Nana, it is. Oh, when I get a bone. Happy New Year's Day. Yes, I did say that. No, Patty, we changed her name, by the way. That's that group. They're not called the antis anymore. That's that like subsection of really extreme whack jobs that kind of have even destroyed the whole anti KJ community, in my opinion. But that just little group off of SM and his little, I don't even fucking know what you would call them. We call them the Wet Bandits. Well, I call him that. I named him that yesterday. Yes, absolutely, PG. Yeah. A lot of them do that. Blank slate. A lot of them do that. Yeah, and it's hard too because there's such a fine line of like giving people attention and bringing awareness versus see now people will be like, look at Becky on her high horse. No, not at all. These are just real conversations, and I'm a part of the same conversation. Like, but people are not always happy with what I do either at all, and I'm okay with that. Totally okay with it. I go way too far at times too and reel myself back in. You know, it's just it's nature. It's this is human nature. Nobody is perfect. And there is no rule book out here. That's the other thing is there is no guidelines. There is no exactly this is the right way of doing anything. None of us have that answer because if we did, none of this would be going on. Which one, Britt? The Web Bandit crew? Denise, that would be amazing. Well, there is, Bama. There really is. Truthfully. Yeah, blank slate. Yeah. No, I get it. I'm not criticizing her. We're just talking openly. Like nobody everybody here loves burnt toast. Well, I think. That's why I say when I leave it to the experts, I when I came into this arena, burnt toast had Betty nailed to a T, and she wasn't involved in the Marvon and Dre stuff either, like intensely. I mean, she did a few things here and there, but that's why she never. I just can't do content on her. She's low hanging fruit at some point too. Burnt toast goes into like way bigger deep dives because she knows the shit. But that's knowing your target audience too, and knowing like who you are actually discussing. And she knows the history, the layout, everything. I don't even want to know. Yeah, Nana L, you know what's funny? So Vada got caught with her algorithm the other day, and then she had the audacity to sit there later on and be like, I don't dox people. I don't do this. I don't think. I'm like, bitch, you are so dumb. You're so dumb. And they tried to say that how somehow I set her up. Are you fucking kidding me? That was a shit. Yeah, Sheila, and they don't even really like her. That's the thing is nobody likes Vada. I'll be honest. Even the people that claim they like Vada don't like her. They just like that somebody will do the grimy, dirty shit. And remember, y'all, that group, the Wet Bandits, started over their hatred for one female. I don't care if you don't like somebody or not. These are strangers on the internet. And she has controlled their every thought. They only do. And after that video got released by Suge, all of his little fucking minions had to come out in defense of him. And I guarantee he gave orders. And they all jumped to. How weird that some random fucking man on the internet controls you because he's so obsessed and hates, excuse me, it just, he hates somebody that bad. That's a little creepy if you think about it. And then all of his little like 20 something year old, 30-year-old twits that like they all came out and made videos and like support of him after somebody laid out a video that shows exactly who he is. It's crazy to me. Crazy. And oh, that's smart. I tell people all the time, don't trust a fucking soul. But then you have to trust. I say that within reason too. You have to be able to trust somebody at some point too. You have to be able to let your guard down and be vulnerable. And there's always a risk if you're going to get hurt. But if we, that's also how you find a support system and friends and people you connect with. I think that's really important too. So you've got to trust your gut. But this is the group of people that's not in the middle of like the flip flopping fish that we've watched for a year. I can't even tell you. Yeah, it is what it is. Exactly. No, Brittany, and that's okay too. Like some people love it. Some people enjoy that because they can't listen to her talk about cases too. That is a total fair analysis. Everybody has such a different perception, and that is okay. Do God dang these cigarettes in the lighter. Some people will only like that content because it doesn't feel as grimy because she's not talking about victims and cases too. Does that make sense? So some people prefer that type of content, which it is really hard as a creator to know what where to go and what's too like it is hard. It's hard. And you're not always going to please everybody either at all. Yeah, blank slate. Yep. 100%. Yeah. Hey crazy nurse. Yeah, I think most people love burnt toast. Oh, Eric Shane, I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Molly's trying to absolutely get back, but Molly did say that stuff about Laura's shit. It's not my job to help, but she did say horrible shit about her business and stuff. And to each their own. Nothing would shock me over there anymore, though. Hey, happy, happy, happy. You think that will happen, happy? Exactly, KB. Exactly. If we like ourselves all the time, I don't know about you all, but I am not impressed with myself all the time either. I'm probably myself's biggest critic. Oh, I need a new lighter. And I need cigarettes that stop going out on their own. We're just discussing everything, Crazy Nurse. We're talking about people's differences in opinions and constructive criticism and what people like, what they don't like. We're just talking about it all. Just an open conversation. We're talking about like how things get so carried away at times, how some people like certain things, other people don't. We're just talking. I set the record straight on a few things that were weird and questionable in my inbox. Always follow your gut. Yeah. Nana L. No, I only gave 2 of the mods, and that was just a fluke. People will have wrenches soon over here. I just haven't done it. Hey, Rachel. I hope you're resting. Yeah, let's be honest, abso-fucking-lutely is, and I am so glad I followed my gut on that. If you have not watched that video and you follow any of that stuff, I really encourage you guys to watch that video. That was very it's actually really scary to be one of his targets, to be honest. Like, just because I said no means no, I want nothing to fucking do with you. Stop trying to message me. I will never talk to you, nothing like that. Like, it is actually scary that he is so intimidated by powerful women, and he he says that the women around him are powerful. No, they're yes bitches. They're yes ma'ams. They are not independent thinkers. They are not empowered. They are not strong. They jump to his demands. It's actually really scary to see how disgusting and dirty they'll go for him too. Revival has a wrench, yes. I'm on StreamYard, otherwise I'd throw you guys your wrenches. You'll get them soon. Don't forget, we carry crowbars over here. In the general neighborhood, you row your boat over to the island occasionally. I know, Patty. Oh yeah. Brittany, that doesn't surprise me that they're not friends. Not at all. I don't think he's allowed to be friends with other female creators, honestly. Don't push your luck, little girl. Hence my typos. I can read your typos usually. I don't care. You guys, you should see how I type in chats. I mean, you have. I use your as in like it should be YOU apostrophe RE, and I'm like your YOUR because I'm lazy. I just roll shit. And then you have grammar police rolling in after us. That's funny. Oh, I love that. It is what it is. I watch a lot of okay, you guys are gonna think I've lost my fucking mind here. So to fall asleep, I will watch earwax removal. There's a guy from the UK that's called the Wax Whisperer, and that shit's intriguing to me. Yeah, Patty's same. Yeah, Brit, and that makes sense too. I like that. Oh, I'm behind in the chat for sure. Ooh, that sounds good, Perry. Exactly, Smiles. I don't have to eat this shit. I overwash my hands too because I can't handle sticky shit. Oh, crazy nurse. I got the text. I haven't opened it yet. I'll do that as soon as I get off here. Good, Rachel. Still sending you hugs. Just keep resting. It's super annoying, KB. It is super annoying. Miss Leah, I will give it to you as soon as I'm done. I promise you guys you'll have them by the next time I go live on this channel. No, you didn't lose them. We're just on this chat. Hey, just Jake. I hope you have a great weekend too. Really? They don't sell green chili things anywhere? Happy. I actually just learned of like an old school thing that happened that wasn't because of YouTube, but he had problematic behavior and then was on YouTube. You'll probably know exactly who It is, but now the guy's in prison for something else and like brutally attacking somebody. Yeah, there's some shit on here that's like crazy. Oh, did you block somebody? Hold on. If you got blocked, I'll come fix it. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me look. You're good. I'll go over to my thing right quick. Oh shit. Wrong account. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll fix it. If I remember how. See, we don't ever have to do this shit. Oh, no. Nobody's hidden. Nobody's hidden. Nobody's. Nothing. We're all good. We're all good over here. Earwax. Yeah. I like that shit. Okay. After Comagate. Oh my God. That was funny shit, though. I still don't know how that happened. What did you get? She must have got him already. Yeah, she must have got him already. Look at that go. You were swift, Revival, because I didn't. They're not even on the other side. It's Thanksgiving in Canada. Yes, happy, happy, happy. That's exactly. I was like, whoa, that's some crazy shit. 5 jumping jacks. Kidnapping. See, now that's some scary shit if you have people out here like that. I love that too, let's be honest. You know I do. I love that an earwax room. I am a weirdo, okay? I will admit it. I'm a fucking weirdo. I go from cake decorating to earwax removal to pimple popping to street vendor, food vendor stuff. I love that stuff. I have to take a break though because I've been so deep in this stupid rabbit hole of all this craziness in Utah and it gets to be too much. I did say earwax, Nana L. He's called the Wax Whisperer. He's out of I think the UK and it is wild to watch. And it's like intense. You like sit on your edge of the seat like watching him use this little tiny suction thing with a magnifying glass. Well, it's not a magnifying glass. I don't know what crazy nurse, whatever the technical term is. Don't correct me. Whatever they use, those things are called to get those big. Oh my God, it's crazy though. Yes, you did hear that right. Do you need to go to the earwax removal guy to hear me better? No, Miss Leah, somebody just told me the story about him the other day. Somebody was telling me like history of some of these people or like people that have been around in the past and some of the extensive like crazy behaviors and things that people didn't even know. That's crazy. He was one that I heard about that I'd never heard about before, ever, ever, ever. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of scary when you don't realize how intense some of these people actually are. Oh, I know, Nana. I get giddy too. Oh, look at us. We're all weirdos. I like it. We all have our weird things, all right? Some of you watch corn. I watch pimple popping, all right? It's the same thing. That earwax shit though is intense, man. He gets in there and like it's like a rotor rooter. ADD squirrel. That's what Kyle calls you, a squirrel. He'll be like, "Who are you talking to?" Squirrel. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, I'm gonna get off here. Big brother, right? Whew. Whew, there's a lot of craziness though. But if you think about it, like it's actually kind of scary when you think about some of these people. You know, some of these people have, oh, I got a gecko on my back fence or whatever these little lizard guys are. I don't know his name. He's probably not the Geico gecko. I'm pretty sure of that, but Big Brother 25. you watching that? I don't watch any of that stuff. We watch 90 Day Fiance. That's been a staple in Kyle and I's relationship since like we first started dating. We started watching it. We were on a trip actually with some of my friends, and they all went out partying, and Kyle and I don't drink, so we hung back out and were the DDs for all of them. And we were in the hotel room just screwing around, and we started watching 90 Day Fiance, and that's been a Sunday, Monday night staple for us. Britt, if anybody gives you shit for flirting with Kyle, they can come through me. I willingly share him with you. It's totally fine. They can fuck right off. They're insecure about their relationships. I'm not. And the days that he annoys me, you can have him. You're bored by not. I don't even know. See, I don't know shit about that. I don't know anything about the. Yeah. Oh, I love the UK version of the 90 Day Fiance, and I also love the island, the couples retreat or whatever. But I swear to God, Big Ed, I want to just kick him in the teeth sometimes. Man, that guy is just a mess. You can have him too, Miss Leah. Of course you can. You guys can share him. You can set up a calendar. Craziness. I love y'all. Well, hold on. I know. Yeah. Down here, he'll probably work shirtless a lot. I love you, chicken. Oh my God, Miss Leah, stop. Now I'm going to have that stuck in my head. All right, y'all. I will be back this afternoon. We're going to talk all about the Frankie stuff. We're just going to kind of download and go through a bunch of shit because Kevin, oh, Kevin, you guys realize he's a BYU professor? Like, he's teaching children. Do you realize that Pam, that was part of Connections, Jody's partner, does stuff with children? Like, all of these people have such an intermixed stuff in communities. That's so scary. Happy. That's, yeah, he is pretty content with that. He's pretty content with his floaties. I love you, chicken. There you go, Nana. See y'all tomorrow. I'm Patty. On my main channel, it'll be 5 o'clock my time. So 5 o'clock Pacific Standard, 6 o'clock Mountain Standard, 7 o'clock Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I am going live. I'll say it one more time. 5 p.m. We're gonna get frank about the Frankie situation. We're gonna lay it all out and actually talk about like the details and stuff. And I'm not gonna like we're not gonna do videos on the children, anything like that. Ugh. These planes need to go away. Everybody over here owns planes, like all the retirees and their little planes. And this is the busiest shit in airport ever. It's crazy to me. Oh, Hope, it was good to see you too. KB, thank you for being here. All right, y'all. Hey, Shopaholic, we're leaving, but we're coming back this evening to talk about the Frankie situation. You'll probably like that. 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 6 Mountain, 7 Central. I don't know for you UK people. I'm sorry. I'm still not that brainiac. Today, Rachel, tonight. Kyle's gone, so I have nothing to do besides, hang out with the kids and stuff. But Kenzie's around now, so okay. I will see you guys after a bit. Thank you guys.